Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. Today we have another two modified races, starting off at Levi Strauss and going to Old Spice. So that is the plan today, so let's head off to the track. Alright, let's see what we can do here in qualifying. I did loosen up the car before we started, so let's see if we can maybe have a decent qualifying effort. It's looking pretty good so far. It's usually this third turn that I'm terrible at, as you can see by that tutorial. Hey, that's the pole. One and done. One and done. That's our first pole. Yeah, I don't really want to touch the car anymore, so let's just head off to the race.
Alright, here we go.
Let's see if we can maybe have some success here today. Already off to a shaky start. But as long as we can stay to the bottom and stick it to the bottom, I think we'll be fine.
Number 115 isn't going to let you buy him. Try the pass coming out of the corner.
So the 115 car, Walker, he's mad at me for probably one of the random incidents that happened in the last couple races that have caused us a bunch of really bad crashes, because that's what happens in this game. We are a little loose off the corner, so... But I'm going to let those two fight it out for a while. I'm not going to try to pass them until they're single file. But those two are definitely having at it right now. I'm trying to share draft with Walker to maybe make him less of a rival by the time I want to pass him, which appears to be now.
Number 115, high up high.
Well, I got into him, so that's not going to help. But he tried to retaliate, and it didn't work out for him. But yeah, I got into him first, so that didn't make the situation any more desirable. And now we got, oh, this is Ned Shannon. This is the guy who we are usually fighting for in the championship in this series. But let's see if we can maybe make a pass. But he seems to be holding pretty strong right now. And hitting the inside wall is not going to help our situation either. And we were awfully close to wrecking the car behind us. So let's try to be a little more smooth here and not hit any inside walls. Or just walls in general, honestly. There's the floating pants that we referenced in the first playthrough. All hail the floating pants. Brings back memories of Jimmy Neutron for those of you who are around my age. We're kind of catching up. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to make the pass or not, because we have managed to be stupid and not drive the track how we want to. But we also got this guy right behind who's been sticking with us. So this might not be a win, but barring incident, this is going to be a good finish. But we still got 9 laps to go, so I shouldn't be counting the chickens before they hatch. Oh, really loose off there. Oh, this guy's getting pretty darn close. I gotta be careful. If he gets underneath, I gotta give him the spot, because otherwise we're gonna get in a crash. Yep. Oh well. But we have caught up to Shannon, so if those two get into it, then we might have a shot at this race. Not if we do that, though. Dang. Well, unfortunately, don't think the win's gonna happen. But we might be able to pass Shannon into second. With that 82 car, I don't think I've ever seen him win a modified race. Oh, now we got the 115 car behind us again. Great. What else do we need? But if I nail my corners, I can definitely get underneath Shannon, which I'm going to do right now. And this is the corner to do it because I never fail in that corner. But this is the corner I fail a lot in. Alright, I think we got him. I think we got him. Alright, let's just try to be smart here. Again, the win's probably not in the cards, but let's just try to protect the second place finish. By far our best finish so far in this series. Oh, that's not going to help. White flag is out, sponsored by ATF Gaming. Please subscribe to ATF Gaming. Yay! Well, it looks like it's going to be a second place effort here, which is an improvement, so I'll take it. I will take it, no problem. That was Clint Ferguson that won the race, so good for him. Had a teammate in 10th, but otherwise the rest of the teammates are not in the top 10, so. Alright, we got some hero points for the first time, I think, in the series. But let's head back to the menu and then off to Old Spice. Alright, here we are starting a qualifying lap at Old Spice. I think that we can have a lot of success here if we have a good qualifying effort. So, Old Spice has traditionally been a good track for me. Obviously, hitting the wall there is probably not going to help the cause. But we have a shortcut here that usually launches us into a really good spot. I didn't quite take full advantage of it, though. So this is not going to be a good qualifying lap. So let's really try to get focused on getting up to speed for qualifying lap number 2. But I did not use the shortcut as intended. Alright. That was a horrible first qualifying effort, but let's try to have a better one this time. Obviously, speed is not our strong suit, but hopefully corners are. Alright, let's try to use the shortcut correctly this time. Not quite. Well, this is going to be a bad qualifying effort. That's disappointing. I thought we would have a decent qualifying effort. But that's only going to make this race that much harder.
We've got a provisional we can use. We'll be okay.
19th. Ouch. That is not what I had expected. But not much I can really do to the car, so let's head off to the race.
Okay, this is it.
Looks like we got a teammate right in front, so let's try not to wreck him. Alright, but we want to stay on the left here because of our shortcut, if used correctly.
Work together out there, buddy. You might just help us to the...
We can really have an advantage.
Watch it, pretty wide.
Well, that wasn't exactly how I intended on using it, but
106 car is going to do all he can to keep you back there.
it gave us an advantage, that's for sure. Let's try to draft with Stanton here, because maybe he won't hate us as much.
Stay calm. No need to...
Alright, well that didn't work.
Go on right side, right side. Number 101 isn't going to let you buy him. Try the pass coming out of the corner. Alright, you're 3 seconds off the lead. Stay smooth, you'll catch him.
Yeah, that didn't work at all.
What's the right?
Alright, yeah, this is going not well. I'm just going to put that out there.
He's clear. Another one down. The 101 car is blocking. The 106 car is coming up quick.
But yeah, this is not going nearly as well as I had hoped, but I still think we're going to be fine. Well, whoa, okay.
The cleaner you keep her, the faster she'll be. Come on, buddy. Car a little loose? Go on the side, left side. Watch the contact. Clear, all clear.
Well, that's something new and exciting that I haven't ever seen in this game before. Yeah. And now my controller is deciding not to work. Fabulous. I still have to get a new PS2 controller. So, I guess I'm going to cut out here, and I'll see you guys if we catch up to anybody. Alright, so we have caught up to the back of the pack here after about 4 laps, I think it was. But yeah, I've never ramped off the wall in this game before. That's something new and exciting, I guess. But thankfully, these races at Old Spice are usually fairly lengthy, so we have plenty of time to catch back up after our mistake. So I'm very thankful for that. Unfortunately, it looks like our team as a whole is having a rough day right now. Because 2 of our 3 teammates are back here. One, I'm going to try to pass all 3 of these cars going into this corner if possible.
Let's keep this pace going. Clear, all clear, whatever you need.
Yep, there's our other teammate right there. So we'll draft with the teammate a little bit.
Going on your right. That's a textbook pass there. Good job.
Alright, that's about the best we've done on that little shortcut today, so I'm not going to write this race off as a failure yet. I think we really have the speed to make it up through the pack quickly. It's just a matter of how far we can do it.
Pressing a little too hard. Stay cool, buddy. We're up another position. Clear, clear, all clear. We're 10 seconds off the leader. Hit your marks and be smooth.
But we're up to 13th. We still got 3 laps to go, which is a lot of different passing zones in this track. So we definitely got time. Just got to execute. Did not execute the shortcut there very well. So we're back up to about as high as we got before me ramping off that wall. Man, that has never happened before. And I would have recovered a lot faster had that secondary car not spun me out.
Car on your right. That'll move you up 1. The 149 car is moving on you, right side.
Because we were right here with the 106 and the 101 cars who wanna run us off the face of the earth.
Go on right side, right side. All clear, bud. Watch the left.
I don't know why I decided to be on the outside here. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm waiting for him to retaliate, but I just don't think he's going to. Nope, we passed him. Here's Haley. He's the guy who ended up winning that race at Martinsville after all of that horribleness. White flag is out, sponsored by Old Spice, I guess. We're up to 9th, and I think we can definitely get up to 8th.
One to go. Let's put it
Can we get any higher than that? I don't know. But I will give it my all, and we'll see what happens. This is Lewis.
just a pain scraper.
Didn't want to spin him out, but that works.
You're up another spot. Both sides clear.
Yeah, I think this is as far as we're going to get here. If I maybe not made contact in that corner, we could have had a shot at it, but... The 132 car wins the race. We're going to finish 8th after all that. That's another 8th place finish, I just realized.
Top 10 at all.
What is that, our 4th, 8th place finish in 6 races? That's crazy. Green won the race, so good for him. We got our fair share of allies and rivals. But overall, I guess I'll call that a decent race. I think we could have won it had we not wrecked. Well, let's head back to the menu. Oh, we got a confrontation here. I don't really know what that O with the arm signal means, but yeah. Alright, so we have a phone call. I believe that's going to be the rival, or the angry driver. Yep, we'll apologize. Since we did cut a good chunk of that race out, we are going to do one more in this episode. UPS, great. Let's head off there, see what we can do. Alright, here we are at UPS. This track is usually a hit or miss. Either I do really well or we struggle mightily. But let's hope that we do really well after that last race. Preferably a good qualifying effort would help. And that's a pole. Alright. One and done. Got the pole by 5/1000ths of a second. Okay. Let's head to the race.
Get ready. We're going green.
Alright, maintain the bottom. Maintain the bottom. That's the story that we need to do here. Okay, that bottom might be a little too bottom, but... Ah, frick. Well, I messed that up.
Steady. 3-1, 3-1.
I royally messed that up. That was not my fault. That was Gonzalez's fault.
Down a spot.
Well,
149.
I really messed that one up.
Clear on both sides. Down low.
I don't know why we're so tight here. What was I supposed to do there? Shannon was pushing me way up. Alright, we're on the bottom now. I wish I had loosened up the car a little bit more, but the car felt perfectly fine in qualifying, so I don't know why it's all of a sudden really tight here.
You gained another position with that pad.
But let's see if we can maybe do some things better. Dang it! Somebody got inside.
Car inside.
Alright, we're clear, we're clear. Well, out of all the horrible starts to the race that we've had so far, only going back to 10th is actually pretty darn good.
We'll get that one.
But man, this car is tight. This car is so tight.
To keep you back there.
Why is it so much tighter now? This makes no sense to me. I'm sorry, I'm forcing my way in here. Well, that didn't work.
Inside.
And now we're wrecked.
Alright, interval between you and the leader is 4.5. Come on, man, let's keep it together. Whatever you need, you're clear.
And we're about to get lapped as well. Dang it! I told you it's either hit or miss. We qualified on the pole, and then I immediately screw up the first corner, and here we are. I should have loosened the car up a little bit more, but we're super loose off. It's just we're really tight in.
Halfway to the checker flag. There's plenty of time to still get a good finish. Stay focused out there.
Crew chief, you're really not helping the situation right now.
Fuel down to half.
Well, we might get one more position out of this, but otherwise we're done for. There's no way we're gonna get anything better than this.
Up high. Way to get around them, bud.
Wow,
Up there. Is everything okay?
he certainly didn't care about us there.
Car outside. You wanted a rival.
Well, we're going to spend the rest of this race trying to mess with this idiot.
He's still there. Clear all around.
Finally, we got around him, but that pretty much cost us any chance we had of catching up to the back of the pack.
5 to go.
Well, I'm going to chalk this one up to a bad setup and that horrible idea that the apron would have worked in that first corner of the race. So that's what I'm going to chalk this one up to. Yeah.
Leader has about 9 seconds on.
Thought we were getting pretty close to possibly getting a Truck Series offer, but with this race, I don't think that's going to happen.
2 more times around.
Well, we have caught up to the back of the pack, but it's not going to mean squat, I don't think.
Let's go now.
We might get a couple positions.
Here we go, last lap. The 101 car.
Let me rephrase, we might get one position.
Number 101, high up high. That's another in the rear view mirror. Clear all clear.
Well, that was a disappointment.
Leader's in the back.
But that's the name of the game here at ATF Gaming. We are all about disappointment here. Ferguson won again. That's his second win. Yeah, I really... that was frustrating. Yeah. How we got hero points out of all that, I really have no idea. Alright, we got one phone message. Let's see what this is about. Contract notification. You have been given a raise. Alright. I question your decision there, but that's fine. Now let's check out the standings. Alright, so we are 7th in the point standings, so... I don't know if we can bring this back for a championship this year. That's kind of concerning, honestly. I've really never struggled this bad in the modified series, but... Oh well. Let's just see who else. John Hamilton's leading the trucks, Shane Mills leading the Xfinity, and Jimmy Johnson's leading the Cup. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.